Now at 5, it's time for another Toy Box Tuesday telethon. We invite you to get out your phone and credit card and give what you can. Plus, we're going to hear from an Oklahoma woman who's benefited from toy donations and is now giving back. And an event in Southwest Missouri connects local school superintendents with state lawmakers.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
The phone lines are open and it's your chance to give on this Toy Box Tuesday. For 35 years now, you and your neighbors have helped to provide gifts for area kids in need through the KOAM Toy Box campaign. One simple way to do that, make a financial donation for any amount. Let us do the shopping for you. Have your credit card ready. Call the number at the bottom of your screen right now, 888-620-4869. Volunteers from Miss Daisy's Home Decor are helping us answer phones tonight. 100% of your donations will go to buy toys for kids in our area. This is KOAM News at 5. I'm Dow Quick. Toys for Tots in Grove, Oklahoma is one of the charitable organizations helping to distribute the toy donations. A woman whose children used to benefit from that program is now volunteering to make sure other families in her area get the Christmas they deserve. KOAM's Anthony Saviello has more.
Some of these parents, they cry on your shoulder and you give them that love and it's going to be okay. Parents, some of the parents are just, they're broken. And I want them to feel that they're not alone. We're here to help.
Crystal Vaughn has been volunteering for the Marines Toys for Tots in Grove for the past few years.
To see some of these kids come in and their eyes light up because some of these parents, is that they have nobody to take care of their child, so their child is with them, and they come in and they shop with their child, and their child is like Christmas.
Starting out as a parent receiving gifts, Crystal was inspired by her daughter, who decided to volunteer.
I was struggling as a single parent, trying to get toys for our kids. When I was told about this program, I wanted to see more information about it. I then started asking a lot more questions and I wanted to be a part of this.
However, despite the ability to bring joy to families, struggles have fallen upon Toys for Tots this year.
It's so overwhelming. We will take volunteers. We encourage some of these parents to come and help us to get some of these toys over there because it is physical labor.
Not only that, what used to be 3 full aircraft hangars is now less than 1 filled with toys. Despite the struggles, Crystal is determined to spread Christmas joy and leave no child behind.
Don't hesitate. Don't feel bad for asking for help. We're here for you. You just have to fill out that application. If I know you and you need help, I'll help you fill out that application.
Reporting in Grove, Oklahoma, I'm Anthony Saviello, KOAM News.
The Grove, Oklahoma Toys for Tots distribution days will be December 16th and 17th. Again, they're still seeking donations for the 4,000 children and teens in that area. When you phone in your donation to Toy Box, that's one of the organizations. There are many across the area that can benefit. Now, as you can imagine, a campaign the size of Toy Box calls for a lot of volunteers, and every year, year after year, so many volunteers answer that call. Miss Daisy's is not only answering your calls today, they went on a shopping spree for us. For them, the Toy Box campaign is all about giving back.
That they have a sense to want to be able to give too. You know, it's just there's something about giving to others that just makes you feel good. And I just want our customers or anybody that's watching just to be able to give back and enjoy that feeling of giving back.
We're going to see more on their shopping spree tonight at 6. And they weren't the only sponsor helping us shop. Abernathy Roofing and Construction also helped to buy toys to give to local kids. We sent photojournalist Ty Parks along on that trip.
Oh, we love kids. We love giving back to the kids. We just started a new program the last month called Operation Roof for Kids. And so that's going to be a big part of our giving this next year is back to kids organizations, and this is just kind of one of those things we've done for several years that we're going to continue to do because it's the giving season and it's a great thing to do for the kids of the community. We've always been big on giving back. We believe in giving back. We think it's a big part of who we become, like our customers, our community, that has helped us along the way to help us build a successful brand in this community has been a big part. We want to be able to give back to it. I just like to see the little guy here get to go shop for the kids and teaching him how to be a giver and give back to kids in the community. I think it's a great thing. I think there's a lot of kids that unfortunately go without around Christmas time. I think it'd be great. As many people as can get involved in this program. It's been a great program for kids, the community, and been able to give back a lot.
Again, you can call right now to contribute to the Toy Box campaign. The 2023 Joplin Christmas Parade gets underway in just about an hour. KOAM's Tanya Bach joins us there live as the floats are lining up.
That's right, Dow. The floats are lining up, and the theme this year is rocking around the Christmas tree. And as you can see, several of the floats have taken that brand and ran with it. In front of me, I've got the Joplin Jeep Junkies, and they've already brought several of their Jeeps. The other floats are just now getting here. Of course, they have plenty of time. It doesn't start until 6 o'clock. The route is just like it is every year. It starts at 15th and Main and will head north to 2nd Street. And you know what? I'm glad I put on an extra layer because it's a little chilly out here. So grab your coat and get on down to Main Street in Joplin for the Christmas parade. Speaking of the weather, let's send it over to Doug for a first look.
Out there, and it's going to be cold out there as we go through the evening hours. In fact, in Joplin right now, it's 46 degrees. In Pittsburgh, also dry. We are sitting at 46 degrees as well. But we're going to drop back quickly as we go through the evening hours. 46 in Nevada, 48 in Anderson, Pittsburgh, 46, 49 in Welch. And we have that kind of blustery northwesterly wind. Now, these are going to start to slowly calm down as we go through the evening hours, but still it's going to give us a little bit of a wind chill. All right, clear skies. Not a whole bunch is going on here. We're going to stay pretty calm as we go through the overnight hours, sliding back through the 30s, near freezing by midnight into the upper 20s later on tonight. Warm up is in store and then changes by the weekend. We're going to look at that here in a bit.
See you soon. The Southwest Center for Educational Excellence today hosted an open dialogue for superintendents to inform lawmakers about what's going on in their school districts. Recruitment and retention are some of the main concerns for superintendents. Other topics included access to vouchers and the freedom of students to change districts.
The biggest issue in the state of Missouri is probably recruitment and retention of teachers. We're all feeling that pinch of, maybe where we would have had a vacancy that had 20 plus applicants, we might have 2 or sometimes even 0. And
members of both the Missouri House and Senate have already filed bills that would increase the minimum salary of teachers. Still ahead, some risks to be aware of if you are already taking or plan to start taking birth control pills. Plus, how excessive screen time for children can impact mental health. Those stories next in Health Watch. In the meantime, you can donate to our Toy Box campaign. You see, they are ready to take your calls. Any amount helps make sure every child in the 4 states has a Merry Christmas.
All right, stand by.
Again, our volunteers are standing by to take your calls for our Toy Box campaign. Just have your credit card ready. Call the number on your screen. Your donation can stay local to your county if you choose. All the money raised helps us buy toys that will be handed out to families in need this holiday season. Don't wait. Give us a call right now. Topping today's Health Watch, excessive screen exposure for children 3 to 6 years old is associated with mental health problems. Researchers in China looked at 15,000 kindergartners. Those who spend more than 4 hours a day staring at computers, phones, televisions, and other electronic devices have a higher risk of mental health problems, though the risk was lower for children who watch mostly educational programs. According to the CDC, around 65% of women ages 15 to 49 are currently using some form of birth control. Besides preventing pregnancy, birth control can regulate menstrual cycles and help manage endometriosis, but it has also been linked to a disease that affects 1 in 8 women. Age, family history, and having dense breasts can all increase your risk for breast cancer. But did you also know
certain birth control pills may increase risk of breast cancer while you're on them?
A study from the UK found all hormonal contraceptives increase the risk of breast cancer by 20 to 30%. That risk increases with certain factors.
For some women it's okay, and other women it's not.
One of those factors being age. For example, for women ages 16 to 25 taking birth control, there would be 8 new cases of breast cancer per 100,000 women. For women ages 35 to 39, that number jumps to 264 per 100,000. Also, the length of time matters. There were twice as many cases of breast cancer in women who took birth control for 10 years compared to those who took it for less than a year. However, birth control still produces a lower risk of breast cancer than drinking alcohol and smoking. Also, that risk
Seems to go away once you stop.
So experts say to talk to your doctor to determine whether the risk of breast cancer outweighs the benefits of birth control. Birth control is not only linked to an increase in breast cancer, it can also increase your risk for blood clots and strokes. However, birth control can lower your risk for ovarian cancer, endometrial cancer, and colon cancer. And that is a look at today's health news. A little bit later, how CVS is changing its pricing for prescription drugs.
Plus, we're going to have a cold night tonight, but we are going to start to warm back up. We're going to look at that coming up.
And we're still taking your calls for our Toy Box campaign. Hi, volunteers. Let's keep them busy. Every bit helps local families in need have a Merry Christmas this year. Let's recognize some of our donors coming in this hour. Lawrence Edwards from Joplin, $20. Estelle Jerome from Granby, $200. Elaine Castagno from Pittsburgh, $100. And thanks to James and Marissa Seward of Asbury for your $100 donation. Keep on calling, and we'll be right back.
Well, of course, it was chilly for us today. Temperatures kind of struggled to warm up, only upper 40s to near 50 degrees. Sunshine, but it was windy as well. We have clear skies right now. Nice shot of Indigo Sky Casino and Resort. Of course, Indigo is just outside of Seneca, Missouri. And we are going to see the clear skies as we go through the overnight hours for us tonight. But it is chilly. It's 46 in Stockton, Neosho 50 in Miami, 46 in Chanute. Fort Scott also at 46. We can go outside. Here's 7th. Here's Rangeline. Northerly winds at about 12. These are going to start to die down a little bit, but it makes it feel colder than what it actually is. It makes it feel like 40 degrees. Northwesterly winds still kicking in. But again, after midnight, these will start to calm down just a little bit. All right, evening planner. If you're going to be out, it's going to be dry. Clear skies. Slide back through the 30s. Eventually into the upper 20s later on tonight. But clear skies, not a whole bunch is going on here. Have clouds across eastern parts of Missouri, but overall we look okay. Let's go out toward the west. Here's our next storm system, Pacific Northwest. That system will start to affect us as we head into the weekend, but until it gets here, big dome of high pressure is in charge, and that's going to give us pretty nice weather as we go through the next couple days. All right, let me walk you through time. We're going to stop tomorrow morning, cold, mid to upper 20s, clear skies, about 26, 27, 28. By noon, warming up tomorrow. I think most of us near 50. Once we get into the afternoon, high temps about 55, maybe 56 degrees. So a pretty good Wednesday. Tomorrow night, not as cold, but still cold. We drop back right around 40 degrees. As we get into Thursday afternoon, we do get a few clouds, but look at this. We pop into the 60s, 62 Lamar, 64 Miami, Parsons up to about 65 degrees. So a pretty big warm up as we get into Thursday afternoon, which, hey, we'll definitely take. For the day planner tomorrow, some clouds in the morning, 29, 50 by noon, 54 by 4, high temperature right around 55. Now the winds, they calm down tonight, but they start to increase once again. So this is going to be tomorrow evening. This is out the other direction. That's why our temperatures start to warm up. So gusts near 20 for us tomorrow, but tomorrow night into Thursday morning, they really get moving. We're going to have gusts pushing 40 at times Thursday. And again, these southerly winds are going to help our temperatures warm all the way up into the 60s by the time we head into Thursday afternoon. All right, here comes our next storm system. So we're looking at Friday, 2 p.m. Showers start to spread in, temperatures warm, and then showers and thunderstorms start to roll in by the time we head into Friday night. We're going to be talking more about that next system tonight at 6. All right, 55 tomorrow, 63 on Thursday, 61 on Friday. Rain increasing, a wintry mix on Saturday, a morning high of 55, but dropping all day, and then down to 27 on Sunday morning. A lot of changes over the next several days, but we do get a couple really nice temperature days.
And your winter-long forecast is coming up tomorrow. Is that
I know.
right?
I got to get moving on getting that
Yes, you
together.
do. And we'll all be taking notes tomorrow. Thanks, Doug. Coming up, why RAM is recalling more than 100,000 vehicles. And don't forget to get those donations into our Toy Box campaign. You can call right now. You can see most of our volunteers are waiting for calls. It all benefits area kids this holiday season. Right now is a great opportunity to give our Toy Box phone bank a call. Hi, volunteers. Keep their phones ringing as you help to provide a Merry Christmas to every family in the 4 states. Number 888-620-4869. We want to recognize some more of the donations we've received during this newscast. Steve and Patsy from Erie, $100. Charlene from Joplin, $100. Robin Scholl of Neodesha, thank you for your $50 donation. If you haven't donated yet, dial the number on your screen again, 888-620-4869. Topping today's Consumer Watch, CVS will soon change the way it prices drugs, and it could impact your prescription costs. The pharmacy's planned pricing formula includes the cost of the drug, a set markup, and a fee. It's called CVS Cost Vantage and is expected to launch in 2025. Company executives said in general, more prescription costs should fall than rise for consumers, employers, and health insurers. More than 142,000 Chrysler vehicles are being recalled due to problems with headlights and turn signals. The recall includes various makers and models, as well as some 2023 Ram trucks. Those are the 1500 Classic, Ram 3500 Classic, 3500 cab chassis. According to the recall, the steering column control module might cause the high beams to activate when the turn signal is used, or it might activate the turn signal when the high beams are used. Genetic testing firm 23andMe says hackers have accessed nearly 7 million customer profiles. In some cases, that includes users' ancestry reports, zip codes, and birth years. The company's filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission said roughly 14,000 of the company's user accounts were breached by the hackers. A final check of the forecast next. Up next on the CBS Evening News, more on Nora O'Donnell's investigation into how the U.S. military handles cases of domestic violence. Then on KOAM News at 6, we're going to have more on that forum connecting Southwest Missouri educators and lawmakers. Plus, how the Wyandotte Police Department is getting ready to hand out toys and food to families in need this holiday season. And the Kansas Football Coaches Association releases its all-state teams for the year. Stay with us for the CBS Evening News, KOAM News at 6. As we wrap up this newscast, you do still have time to get in your donations to our Toy Box campaign. You can also call during KOAM News at 6 and KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. I want to thank all of you who have donated so far. The weather looking pretty nice for the parade tonight.
It's going to be chilly, so make sure you bundle up. And it's also a little breezy out there, so it makes it feel a little bit colder than what it actually is. 55 tomorrow, 63 on Thursday, so we're heading in the right direction. Next storm system moves in on Friday.
Thanks for joining us. CBS Evening News is next. Of course, we're going to be right back here for KOAM News at 6. Our telethon will continue then. We'll see you then. Let's make it a great evening.